fun day. I'm going out to Long Island. I know, random, right? Well, my best friend from college lives in Long Island and I haven't seen her for a while. And Christy Glass is giving a talk at the knitting place. Phone's blowing up. Anyway, yeah, so a lot of people that I don't get to see a lot are going and I'm really excited. And so I got childcare, my husband's working from home, and today we are good, except for the fact that it's raining and I have a million errands to do before I get on the road to Long Island, which takes a bazillion years. Yeah, whenever I used to go visit my friend, I would leave my house here at 11 p.m. and I would get there at midnight and then just go to sleep, because if I went at any other time, getting down the Long Island Expressway is insane. So we'll see how long it takes me to get there. Anyway, there are some other knitting stores I wanted to hit. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we're gonna try. So come along with me on my daily excursion to Long Island. Exciting. I'm gonna go put some lipstick on.
Toward NY 106 South and NY 107 South.
I have never in my entire life been stuck in traffic like this. In my entire life. And I was really, really looking forward to meeting up with my college roommate for a while. And I'm still heading there even if I just get to hug her. But this is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm on the Long Island Expressway, which was stupid of me to take to begin with, but it's the middle of the day. Like, where are these people going? Don't they work? Shouldn't they be working or something? And I don't understand why it's congested 24 hours a day. Does someone want to explain that to me? Thanks. I'm gonna go back to listening to NPR because I really, really care about creative writing and cursive in our public schools. Can someone please tell me why every lane that I am in is the slow lane? Like, every lane is going faster than the one I'm in, and I have changed lanes. I'm never getting to where I'm going. I don't hate Long Island, but I definitely hate driving around Long Island. Yep, hate it. So I just arrived at my destination. Hours late, hours. Okay, I tell you I was sitting on highways. I'm sitting. Awesome. Anyway, instead of getting 3 hours with my friend, I get 1. So I'm gonna go do that. And then we get back in the car. Yeah! Okay, so I got to see my friend and her daughter, so that was fun. And now I'm on my way to the knitting place. Yay! Hopefully I'll get there without much traffic. I don't really think it's gonna happen, but we're hoping. Okay, so I just pulled up and I got a parking spot, which is good. And we're gonna go inside. I'm so excited, but I'm not getting any shots from outside because it's raining and I really like my camera. And I don't like it in the rain. Hey guys, we're inside the knitting place finally, and I'm pretty sure everything has been moved around because a lot of people are coming tonight and they're all starting to filter in. I am so excited to be here, and I'm going to buy a lot of stuff that I don't need, but that's okay because it goes to Dinah, right? And we love Dinah. And there are seats and chairs all around here. See? So we can all listen to Christy tell her story. And there are mannequins up front, and the place looks great, and there's yarn everywhere, which who can argue with that? So let's see everyone filtering in. All the yarn, yippee.
We had a test that took an hour and a
Say guy, look who's here. Stephanie, and there she is, the lady of the hour. Hey Mom. Guys, there's so much good stuff here. I don't know, I think I'm gonna go crazy. No?
Oh, welcome to the knitting place in George Washington.
Yes. There's lots of spotlights. I feel important.
I feel like Port Washington is a destination too. Like as you drive in, there's all these really fun restaurants.
Yeah.
There's the harbor, and
it's like this cute downtown area. So when you come here, make a lot of time, come get dinner.
Yeah.
You can bring your husbands. They'll have stuff to do.
she had to leave yesterday to get here on time for tonight.
Pretty much. I've been driving all day. Like I didn't document that. Thank you. I'm very here.
I didn't know pink was an option.
I got it at Chelsea.
But it's still in?
Yeah. Kind of gross, right? No, it stayed
I
in.
haven't told you my extension story. Talk about gross.
This is the owner. Hey, Dinah. She's also an Edinburghian from this year.
A shy one, but I was there.
Yes. It was so much fun meeting you there. That was fun.
Thanks for coming. So excited.
Of course, yeah. Introduce your team. Look at your team is here.
Joan.
Hi, Joan.
Joan used to be the owner of Knitwits in Bayside. We'll give her a plug. It's no longer there, so we're very happy to have her here. And hiding behind the register is Pam. Pam Fast.
Story here.
Sorry, I'm sorry. So that's the team. We're here and we're excited to start. There's a lot of people here. Di?
Did you
There's
believe
a lot of people here.
we got them all in here?
I can't believe it.
Did you do a pen?
Yes. I mean, I don't know what it normally looks like in here, but right now,
Too much.
it's knitting pandemonium. Yeah, the air is on.
I think I should make it higher.
Look at her fairy hair. Can you see it?
We're hot.
We're so hot. We're knitters. We wear sweaters. We're hot. I know I don't ever come here, but I'm pretty sure this store is not this packed normally. Guys, look. That's backstage.
We're excited that all of you guys came out. I'm not so looking for that.
Oh, hey! Hi! Just to be clear, it's only me. It's not Caitlin. It's only me. So you can go now. No. Hopefully you're here to see me. I am so happy to be here. I've been thinking about this for a long time and really excited. And it was like horrible traffic getting here, so I'm still kind of decompressing, but I'll decompress in a couple minutes. I'll sort of.
Oh my God, how pretty.
So I did the cropped version. Yours is
I went a little
cropped.
longer.
Yeah, you went a little longer.
This is how it just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, how adorable.
Super cute. Squishy. I don't have fiber free.
You can knit as long as you want, as long as you have enough yarn. And she will say that in the pattern. She'll say, in this section, you can go as long as you want, just know that that affects your yardage. So I wanted it to be sort of different from everyone else's. And then Monica of Yarn Experiments approached me and said, I'd love to send you some yarn for a Zweig. And I bit. I was like, okay, I'll make two. And what I liked about hers is that she sent me sparkle yarn for the yoke. So I guess I could put up on the table again, but when you look closer, this one has a sparkle to it. And I thought that was sort of different and inventive also. I know my friend Liz Perez Wilson, she, I think, added mohair to her yoke, which kind of adds something I am always attracted to. But this yarn is the cleanest, most delicious cormo I've ever knit with. And for me, it's all about the experience. So I was waiting for the exact right pattern to knit this yarn with. So it's called Little Cabin because can you see the little cabin? It's Little Cabin. It's like about murder. Isn't that what I said in my YouTube channel? It's like kind of like Little Cabin in the Woods. And it's bottom up. So the Little Cabin, I think this is a great way to start lace work if you want to try lace for the first time. Very forgiving. You know, it's very clear because you're just making this little roof on your cabins. You're going to be 40 like me. You remember Lisa Frank from the 80s. And she made stickers and things. And it was all kind of like neon crazy colors. But I feel like the blue really resonates with Lisa Frank too for some reason. I don't know why. Just like, to me, it's like Lisa Frank. So I was at this maker market that Knitty City put on for Mother's Day, not really intending to buy yarn. And then I came across Hello Mallow Handspun. So Heather Love, she works at Brooklyn General. So when I saw her, and I didn't realize she also was dyeing and spinning some yarn. So this is her yarn, Hello Mallow Handspun. And I just was like, that's my NELCHINA. So let's cut it. Raise your hand if you've cut your yarn before, or your knitting. Just you? That's it? Okay, I have to talk more then. Okay, so this is what happens. This is what happens. If you, because I hate purling. Right? And colorwork purling is like the pits. So if you want a cardigan, you knit the whole thing in the round. If you put in these things called steek stitches. So in between the seams you can see like a checkerboard in some sections, kind of a checkerboard pattern. So when you're doing a row that has two colors, for example this one, then you would checkerboard them for 5 stitches. So the 5 stitches in the middle become your like steeking panel where you're going to cut it in half. Your faces are so good right now. Can someone take a picture? Everyone's like concentration faces.
I can't wait to see this.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay. If you go to Very Pink Knits, which is my favorite tutorial on steeking, she only has a one, like maybe a 1 or 3 stitch panel. It's very tiny. So 5 is giving you lots of space, and arguably I think I could just cut this in half without paying much attention and it would turn out fine. Someone's sweating back there, it's gonna be fine. It might be hot in here, but I'm fine. So before you steek though, before you cut your knitting, you have to have the right wool. So this is not the right wool because this is gonna slip out. This is the right wool because it's not superwash. That's the main difference, right? And you want it to be a little sticky and toothy. And there's lots of schools of thought. I've watched maybe 10 videos on steeking, and what I feel most comfortable with is doing a crochet edge. So what you do is you start from the bottom and crochet all the way to the top. It's basically catching one side of one stitch and one side of another where the color work meets the steek panel. And then you start from this end and do the other way. I'm not. I know you hold it.
Sure. I'm getting nervous.
Wait, are you holding it up?
Yeah, we're gonna hold it up. I'm gonna cut it. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting! I need like music and a drum roll.
Oh my God.
Everyone okay?
She's really just cutting.
Also do it if the sweater's too long or too short,
You can also do sleeves. You can steek sleeves also.
which I've done.
Everyone's so quiet.
Look
at Dinah's face.
Look at Dinah's face.
I've only done this twice. This is my
Wow.
Tomorrow night you heard that.
Yeah, that's what the crochet stitch holds it in place like that.
Look at that.
Tony, have you seen this?
Oh my
Woo!
That's pretty cool.
Now it's cut open. Now we see if it fits.
Oh my God.
But it's not finished yet. So next what happens is I'm going to pick up yarn stitches from here to here to make a button band. So one side will be the buttons and the other, and I'll do the same on this side, and that will have the holes, and then I'll be able to button it shut. I hope. But I was planning on wearing it open anyway, so it's fine. That's it. You can do it. I've been editing a lot this week because I'm trying to get my summer filled out before I try to take the summer off and just be with my kids because I'm technically a stay-at-home mom, and so I don't really want to be working on my channel so much in the summer. And one thing that I've really noticed in editing this week is there's so many. There's one man here, so happy you're here. But there's so many women who are supporting women in this business, and it's a theme. And also people talking about sort of their knitting guru or their knitting Sherpa, like someone who's really inspired them. And so I just said to myself, if I ever have a chance to have like a public appearance, I want to just leave you with that thought that, who inspires you? Oh my gosh, I'm getting teary just thinking about it. Who inspires you, and who can you inspire, and who can you say yes to? Because I think, as knitters and as women, we just need someone to look back at us and say, yes, like you can do that. Like from a really small level of, you can knit that sweater, you can cut that sweater, to bigger things in life, right? Like you can take that risk, you can take that job, you can do these things. So I just wanted to leave that thought with you because that's something that has surprised me about my journey doing this YouTube channel, is that I've been just so inspired by women and shepherdesses and local yarn shop owners, because there are so many of us, and it's so amazing that knitting is what brings us together. So thank you for being here tonight. I really appreciate it.
This is like my biggest event. You guys really touched my heart, so thank you.
Hey guys, look who it is. This is LuLaRoe Van Ray, otherwise known to other people as Vanessa. She sends me awesome leggings, you guys. You have to shop her. Show us what you're wearing.
I'm wearing like.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Seriously? I'm sorry, I'm zooming in on that. Look at that. The colors. What is it?
It's hedgehog fiber. This is pollen. This is raccoon.
I know. Guys, this is a good combo. You did a great job.
Thank you. I didn't attach my hair.
Did you? it does match. Do a twirl, do a twirl. Happy to see you. We talk online all the time. Yeah, and then packages come to my house with awesome leggings.
And I adore you.
Wait till you, oh, I adore you.
And I adore Franny.
Yeah, well, Franny, right?
I love you.
Okay, so that's a wrap, guys. Christy Glass at the knitting place. So much fun, except for driving here. I had a great time. So I'm just gonna look at this wall of yarn. Now this is a wall. Look at this. Yes, guys. Can you see it? I want to live here. I want to move in. I just want to live. Look, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. Look. Look at that. Yeah, and she sells straight needles for beginners, which is really important because a lot of stores don't do that anymore. And I think that sometimes you just want to knit like they do in the movies with the big sticks. So I'm gonna buy some of those. I mean, like, such good stuff. So I'm gonna say goodnight, and I'm gonna go shopping.
It was
Do I look tired? I'm tired. That was so much fun! It was so much fun. And Christy's really a great speaker. If you guys ever get to see her, if she's ever doing a show at a knitting store near you, or have your knitting store write her and make her come out to see you, because she knows it got dark in here. She gives a lot of really good tips about knitting, and you know, like, I talk to her a pretty good amount, and I don't get these tips in just normal everyday conversation. I just started my car. But she gives really good tips, and she can answer a lot of questions about, like, if you're using the right yarn for a certain sweater and stuff like that. So it really is worth it to go see her speak, and to see all of her samples and wonderful things that she's knit. So you guys know, like, I'm a big fan of my friend here, and she really delivers. So we had a great time. Dinah and the knitting place, such a fun store, the great people that work there. I didn't buy too much, I actually restrained myself, but I will be back, definitely. So thanks for coming along, guys.